Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expedition. In this video, I'll be talking about action model all over again. By now, you're familiar with it, but we will be looking at action model with respect to venture capitalists, calls, agencies, how they can maximize it towards growth in every ramification and even earn a revenue by simply incorporating action model. Now, by now, you are familiar with action model as an end user. You know, typical for an end user is getting access to this extension shown on the screen, putting it on. And what happens is, by virtue of this extension, every click and navigation on the different applications you visit is monitored and learned from. You know, the resulting learning is used to train LAM. LAM is the native AI model of action model. So it's called LAM because the community trains it. You know, a community distributed geographically worldwide. I think around 300,000 people are running this extension and all training, this LAM that we're talking about. In turn, they earn LAM, or they will earn LAM because action model will have a token in the future called LAM, and there will be an airdrop of it. So if you're just getting started as an end user, a way of earning LAM passively is by turning on this extension. Okay, and of course, there are other ways of earning LAM, which you can explore out of this portal. A very simple outlet as well that you can get started on with respect to earning LAM is in this quest portal where you engage in social quests. Now, in this video, we're going to focus on another aspect of action model that is quite untold or not yet talked about enough. And that is Action 5 for VCs and agencies. So little did you know that projects, whether VCs or agencies, can maximize action model to steer growth in every ramification, including revenue, but in particular, real growth that involve actions. Typically today, VCs employ like calls, same thing applies to agencies, to drive impressions. But we are getting to an era where impressions will no longer be a measure of value. Action will be. And considering courtesy of action model and the LAM that is currently being trained, that is now a possibility where action is equal to value for VCs and agencies. I apologize for that noise. I don't know where it came from. Hopefully the mic doesn't catch it. Now, what do I mean? For context sake, if we come back here and we go to, for example, Action 5, you will see that there are partner projects with action model. So GN, for example, there is even Coinbase. Now, they've put up a campaign here that you can participate in as an end user to earn LAM, okay? Or points that will convert into LAM. Now, if we click on this, every quest here involves a certain action on Coinbase. So, for example, this involves adding a payment method. This involves sending cryptocurrency to another wallet. This involves convert one cryptocurrency to another. Now, if you participate in this, you will earn these rewards. So 7,768 LAM is up for grab for this task. Now, this is an entire action, but it's being done manually if you are to participate in this. However, that manual action is going to train their LAM to be able to fulfill it. So eventually they will have, they would offer autonomous agents that can actually perform any on-chain action. And we all know there is not such in existence as of yet, especially in Web3, where it's decentralized. It's not the traditional sign up process with emails and stuff like that, which, typical AI agents can carry out. This involves wallet interactions and all that it's a unique data set or know-how, and that is what action model is trying to accomplish. So eventually you'll be able to run entire agents, for example, an entire 24/7 employee that knows how to carry out actions for you. So companies, referring to VCs, agencies, will be able to get a ready-made employee that works for them 24/7 that can actually fulfill actions. So that's where we come back here. Action 5 for VCs and agencies. It says multiply your impact with Action 5. Plug your entire portfolio or client roster into Action 5 and give them a verified user acquisition channel from day one. Earn revenue share on every partnership you bring. Okay, so what does this mean? It means that VCs, agencies can now have an additional intermediary role where they go out and source businesses, for example, and offer to set up, an employee system for them powered by AI that where success or growth is measured by action, and then, get a revenue. But in this case, they will get a revenue perpetually. Not to worry, we'll get more context into this going forward. So it says, why bring one platform to Action 5 when you can bring 20? As an ecosystem partner, you earn revenue share on every partnership you introduce, and your portfolio companies get a growth channel that delivers verified users, completing real actions, not vanity metrics. Apologies for that. Anyway, you will be familiar with this if you're in Web3, where many early stage projects, they kind of inflate on-chain interactions, then go on to raise funding. It's not realistic actions, basically. Well, it will be a bit complicated for you, but hopefully this video helps in a bit. You would understand this better if you are already a user of Action Model. So do well to get on Action Model and start using it as an end user. Then this aspect of Action Model will be relatable to you. So here it says the ecosystem partner opportunity. You already have relationship with platforms that need users. Action 5 gives you a new value added service to offer them and a revenue stream for yourself. So basically, this is another aspect where you can make an income. All you need to do is reach out to businesses that are looking for users and then offer them a system that they can plug in to get that, and you get a revenue. So here it says new revenue line. Earn ongoing revenue share on every partner you introduce. The more platforms you bring, the more you earn. Real value for clients. Give your portfolio companies and clients a growth product that actually works. Verified users, real engagement, training data, ecosystem application. Now, I don't know if this is futuristic, but this already applies as we speak because, of course, there are humans who, fulfill all these actions under Action 5 associated with different projects to earn LAM. So this is applicable as we speak, So there is a window that allows you to, I don't know if there is a form yet and all that where you can already bring partners. I don't know if that has launched yet. So learn how Action Model incentivize training by domain. Okay, so I don't know. I saw this. Maybe this is the form for it. I'm not sure, but in the next video, I'd likely tell you. So I saw this form. If you go to actionist.ai/partners, this one, I think this is what is being referenced. When you apply to be a partner, then you can now go out to reach out to the likes of Coinbase, whichever business is looking for users. So I've not filled this up yet. I would likely have more context when I fill this up, So there will be a follow-up video on this. This is an introductory video, by the way. So who are ecosystem partners? Ecosystem partners are introducers, organizations or individuals who can bring multiple platforms to Action 5 at scale. So based on this, I would assume this is the form for it. So you would need to fill up this form to become a partner, and then you would see what the workflow is for reaching out to others and incorporate Action Model. Interesting stuff. Okay, so portfolio growth product, who you are. Okay, so marketing agencies. Okay, just a moment. Post-launch growth engine, who you are. Okay, so this applies to people, niches that you can contact. You can contact exchanges, you can contact launch pads and incubators, because, for example, a project that just launched is looking for post-TGE growth. So you can contact all these people when you're a partner. So you help projects launch, but what happens after? Action 5 becomes the default post-launch quest system, giving your alumni a proven path to real user acquisition. So so revenue model, let's look at that very quickly. You as a partner, so discount and commission structure. Okay, so anyway, what this is saying, it's not only individuals that can apply, agencies can apply, VCs can apply, So let's say a VC introduces this to their network of projects that they funded. Then they get a discount and a revenue, ongoing revenue. But let's look at it from an individual standpoint. So that falls in this category. 15% discount, client savings 5%, your margin 10%, then you get 5% of renewal. So every time the company renews, you get 5%. So we're not going to look into this. This is exciting beyond just perpetual revenue. Yes, so let's not dwell on the revenue aspect of things, but there is going to be revenue. So if you bring 10 clients at growth tier, you'll be getting like 25K a year. So you can build an entire enterprise around this. I don't have the full context, but I will after I've joined the partner program. So that's about it for this video. Let's keep it short and relevant. I believe that we've captured enough for, Okay, so yes. So if I apply as an ecosystem partner, there will be a call. So we discuss your goals, your portfolio clients, and how Action 5 fits into your offering. Get your material. So you receive partner kit, pitch deck, one-pagers. Then introduce platforms, connect us with platforms in your network. We handle the sale process, or you can lead with our support. So they will do the onboarding. They will do the outreach, most of that, or to seal the deal situation. So on every deal, when your introduction converts, you earn your margin upfront and ongoing revenue share on renewals. Now, this is interesting. You can build an entire, agency around this or project around this. So I'll give you feedback in the next video on how this, but there's a gist here already of how it will work. When your introductions convert, you earn your margin upfront and ongoing revenue share on renewals. So the company will likely pay a fee to Action Model to incorporate Action Model's system, and then you get an upfront cut, and then you get ongoing revenue as they renew. You get the gist. As you bring more platforms, unlock volume bonuses and additional benefits, top partners get dedicated resources and co-marketing budget. Interesting stuff. So let's leave it at that. So this is the form where you can apply if you are interested in applying, bringing us to the end of this video. So I like Action Model. They are introducing you to the project. They are onboarding you as a general user and then inciting you to become a founder. I like that flow. Generally, if I were to produce a project, that will be like an underlying paradigm. Bringing us to the end of this video. For those interested in the airdrop, I'm building this app. I want it to be the most powerful app for airdrops. You will enjoy it. I'm still building it, but for now, let me just feature the airdrop aspect of it, where you would find Action Model. If you want to know everything about Action Model, which has an established airdrop, it will be here with video, resource, learn more, and an introduction to it. It's an interesting project, so check it out. A productive project as well. Stay awesome, take action. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials. And check the description. There is a lot of additional information there. For example, if you're a builder and you want to build and need help, or you just want an entry into building, this is available for you. Templated builds, and then you can also contact me for full-fledged applications. Stay awesome, take action. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials.